You would think that an independent luxury car maker the likes of Aston Martin can only manage to introduce a couple of new models each year. But somehow in 2020, the British icon is bringing an entire lineup of all-new or limited edition car models, stunning concepts, and even a motorbike and a helicopter. Yes, you heard that right, a luxurious Aston Martin helicopter. Today we will cover all the innovations that will be rolling off the production lines in Gaydon, England. So subscribe to Automotive Territory Daily News, ring the bell, and let's start the epic journey into the realm of vehicles fit for James Bond adventures. Aston Martin DBX. Until this year, Aston Martin has not had a worthy model in its stables to oppose the beyond successful Bentayga, Urus and Cullinan SUVs. This lineup gap was clearly reflected in the slipping sales numbers, so the arrival of the DBX crossover is both predictable and necessary. The DBX sits on the all-new SUV-exclusive platform and is powered by a Mercedes-AMG M177 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 engine. The 9-speed automatic channels 550 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque to the active all-wheel drive system, enhanced with the active central differential and an electric rear limited slip differential. This 4,940 pounds car zooms to 60 in 4.3 seconds and tops out at 181 miles per hour. It is the first Aston Martin to feature an all-round air suspension with a 95mm ride height adjustment, plus the powerful 48-volt anti-body roll system keeps the wheels grounded at all times. It is a legitimate cargo hauler with a 22.3 cubic feet of space behind the second row. The interior is performed in full-grain leather and the panoramic glass roof spans across the entire cabin length. Aston Martin VALHALLA. Presented alongside the VANQUISH Vision and LAGONDA all-terrain concepts at the 2019 Geneva, the new VALHALLA mid-engine supercar is much closer to production, with 500 units planned for the release in 2021. To decrease the overall weight and ensure superb aerodynamics, the model will be almost entirely made from carbon fiber. Its monocoque chassis will be built by Aston, while the body parts will be manufactured by the Red Bull Racing Formula One. As a result, the VALHALLA is projected to tip the scales at under 3,000 pounds. The performance characteristics of the car remain undisclosed, but it was announced to get an all-new hyper-turbo V6 engine of the brand's own making, coupled with a 7-speed automatic gearbox. The power output of the system is reported to be around 1,000 horses. Aston Martin RAPIDE E. Under development since 2015, the first all-electric supercar by Aston Martin joins the brand's lineup in 2020, wearing carbon fiber bodywork and boasting of 65 kWh battery encased in Kevlar and carbon fiber. Developed in cooperation with Williams Advanced Engineering, the new model is 8% more aerodynamic than the V12-engined RAPIDE sedan and targets the performance characteristics of its AMR version. It comes powered by the rear-mounted twin-electric motor unit that makes 612 horses and 700 pound-feet of torque. The British automaker promises that the RAPIDE E will deliver up to 178 miles of range. The model will also offer several charging options, a top speed of 155 miles per hour, and a 4-second 0-60 acceleration. Unfortunately, its production will be limited to just 155 units. Aston Martin DBX SUPERLEGGERA VOLANTE. The most powerful front-engine Aston Martin in the company's current family now can be ordered not only as a coupe, but also with a convertible body dubbed Volante. The manufacturer claims that despite its clothed roofline, the drop-top DBX SUPERLEGGERA retains the aerodynamic efficiency and performance of the coupe, which makes it the fastest road-going convertible ever produced by the brand. Its top speed is estimated to reach 211 miles per hour, while the acceleration to 60 mph takes 3.5 seconds. The car is powered by a 5.2-liter turbocharged V12 combined with a ZF 8-speed automatic transmission, making 715 horsepower and 664 pound-feet. Inside, the cabin features full leather interior, a carbon fiber steering wheel, Sports Plus seats, an 8-inch infotainment, and a 360-degree camera. This video is just a single episode from a huge playlist about the 2020 models of the world's automakers. If you want to learn about other brands, just follow the links in the end of this video and in the description. Let's keep going. Aston Martin Valkyrie and Valkyrie AMR Pro. Aston Martin's first hypercar was developed in cooperation with the Red Bull Advanced Technologies, who specialize in Formula 1 racing. In 2020, it will be released in two guises, the 150-unit road-legal Valkyrie and even more exclusive track-only AMR Pro, limited to just 25 cars. Both are motivated by a huge 6.5-liter V12 engine coupled with an electric motor, netting 1,176 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque. The hybrid system is built by Rimac Automobili using kinetic energy recovery, while the 7-speed single-clutch pedal-shift transmission is constructed by Ricardo. The models get extremely light aerodynamic bodies, but the AMR Pro differs from its road-going sibling by being capable to reach 250 mph speed and getting smaller 18-inch wheels, carbon ceramic brakes, and Michelin racing tires. Aston Martin DBX Centenary Collection. In 2019, Aston Martin celebrated the 70th anniversary of the DB4 GT by releasing 25 track-only continuation cars featuring classic design and performance. The car was sold out in days, despite costing over £1 million each. The immediate success of the limited run invited yet another continuation model in the form of the 1960s-styled DB4 GT Zagato, brought into motion by a new 400 horsepower 4.7-liter six-cylinder mated to a 4-speed gearbox. There is a catch though: this retro newcomer comes only as a part of the DBX Centenary collection, which also includes a modern DBS GT Zagato Super Coupe, powered by a 5.2-liter twin-turbo V12 engine that packs 760 horsepower. The set of collectibles costs stunning £6 million plus local taxes, which corresponds to nearly $8 million, making the duo the most expensive new cars on the market, at least until all the 19 models are sold out. Aston Martin Vanquish Vision Concept. The Vision concept was unveiled at the 2019 Geneva Motor Show as the first Aston Martin mid-engine series production car that is expected to hit the market as a 2022 model. The car is built on a specially designed bonded aluminum platform that is reinforced with composites in the key structural areas. Its body was designed in a pursuit of achieving minimal weight and maximum aerodynamic efficiency, featuring a clamshell front fender and carbon fiber parts. The new Aston will be powered by a combo of a manual gearbox and a slightly downsized version of the newly developed twin-turbo V6 that we have seen in the VALHALLA prototype. We must also note that since the car carries the brand's iconic Vanquish nameplate, it is clearly meant to become the brand's flagship. Aston Martin DBX SUPERLEGGERA CONCORDE Edition. This is the newest member of the Aston Martin's Wing series of automobiles, developed in cooperation with British Airways. Both in name, exterior refinements, and interior trim, the limited production SUPERLEGGERA is built to honor the 50th anniversary of the first flight of the Concorde supersonic airliner. The supercar receives British Airways livery, as well as the enamel-filled Union Jack wing badge and a black-tinted carbon roof with a plain silhouette graphic. Its cabin boasts of the Concorde logo on the front seat facings and the Mach-meter design of the driver's sun visor. However, the coolest interior detail is the pair of paddle shifters, which are made from Concorde titanium compressor blades. Aston Martin LAGONDA All-Terrain. Though you may say that it is just another concept from Aston Martin, the new Lagonda All-Terrain is the company's first try at building an all-electric SUV that previews an actual 2022 production model. This utility vehicle shares many of its design features with the 2018 Lagonda limousine concept, getting the same futuristic interior, sleek body lines, and rear-hinged coach doors. The performance components and technical specifications of the car have not been announced yet, but it is speculated to offer from 300 to 400 miles of range and get 2 electric motors with an all-wheel drive system. On the inside, the Lagonda reminds us of a luxurious yacht, featuring plenty of space, comfortable swiveling seats with the leg rests, and a steering wheel with an instrument cluster built into its center. Aston Martin motorbike and helicopter. Aston's first step into the production of luxury products besides cars begins with a partnership with the iconic motorbike manufacturer BRAV Superior. The tandem will produce a limited run of 100 AMB 001 truck-only motorcycles powered by a 997cc V twin turbocharged engine rated at 180 horsepower. Its weight is below 400 pounds due to the introduction of the CNC machined carbon fiber and titanium components into the construction, plus all the body parts are carbon fiber as well. Additionally, 2020 brings an unlikely alliance between Airbus and the British boutique manufacturer, resulting in the launch of the ACH 130 Aston Martin Edition helicopters. The two designer teams worked in close cooperation for a year, developing an exquisite interior with a green wind badging, pure black ultra-suede trim, and selectable leathers, Oxford tan, pure black, cormorant, and ivory. The latest statements by the Aston Martin executives indicate that the carmaker will be reinventing itself into a global luxury brand. So maybe next year we'll be reviewing a line of clothing with the Green Wings logo on it. Tell us what you think about the newcomers by the British iconic brand and watch more episodes by hitting the icons on the screen. Subscribe, like, and come back shortly.